Hello, everybody. It's me, Samantha. How are all of you doing today? So, it's hot here whenever I've got my hair up like this because I just can't stand the heat, or the heat just can't stand me. I don't know which one, but I overheat, and so I put my hair up. So, I'm a naturalista girl, and that's how I do things. So, I've been thinking a lot about what I want to talk about. And believe it or not, today I want to talk about poop. People call it crapola, the S word, doo doo, all kinds of things. But that is what I would like to talk about today because I think when you're striving to be healthy, it's a very important aspect of the process. So, what does a good poop look like? Well, I'm not gonna show you real poop. That would be kind of nasty. But I'm gonna show you what I think a healthy poop should look like. So I'm going to use some props. They're not, So this is, in case any of you don't know, because I know that everybody doesn't eat fruit, but this is a banana. And a poop should be nice and, not too loose. Shouldn't be like hot cocoa, but it shouldn't be too hard. If your poops look like this, and they're like little beads, oh, can you see those? If they're like little pebbles in the toilet, then you're probably not getting a good poop. And there could be some reasons why you're not getting a good poop. And, you know, and it could also be why you're holding on to weight. One of the things that you could do to to give yourself a good poop is number one, drink plenty of water. There's no water in here, but drink plenty of water. A lot of people think that if they drink at least a glass or two of water, that's not enough. Most people need 6 to 8 glasses of water. It really depends upon your body weight and size, how much water you need. But most of our bodies are made up of water. And so if you think about when we expel water, like when we urinate and things like that, you're losing some water. And so you want to always drink plenty of water. I take some, certain medications which require even a little bit more water. So you want to drink your water. Now, I said that water was the first thing, but some people may say that it is fiber. Many of us don't eat enough fiber. We, like I know I should get a t-shirt. This one says ask me anything, but I should get a t-shirt that says I like carbs, get back, or something like that, because I love carbs. And I've been trying to, back away from them because for some reason carbs tend to make me blow up like a balloon. And I've noticed that when I eat more fiber, like this banana, also a good way to get more potassium if you have, like my potassium issues. Um, Banana, broccoli, green vegetables, lettuce, spinach, celery. If any of you like to juice, it's also a great way to get fiber. I know, like, my doctor is always saying that he would prefer that I eat my vegetables rather than juice them. But, some people like to juice, and I think that it's really their prerogative. And I think as long as you are, okay, I am not a doctor, I am not a nutritionist. But I will say that when I eat lots of good fiber, vegetables, I think I have like some, for some of you who don't know what vegetables look like, because maybe you don't go in that part of the grocery store. So this is going to be like a pineapple. And like, I'm really being serious. Like, oranges. I don't know how good oranges are with fiber, but I like to juice oranges. Grapes is a good source of fiber. Berries. Berries are a good source of fiber. It's funny, I don't have any of these really at my house right now. But, green apples and red apples and all kinds of things. And, there are so many resources online. I'm going back to juicing now. So there are so many resources online if you are looking for juicing recipes or, juicing recipes. And what I did was I bought a lot of mason jars, and instead of juicing everything one at a time, I would buy a ton of my vegetables and I would juice it like on Sunday night, and I juiced like maybe uh, enough for 6 or 7 mason jars, and then I would freeze the jars in the freezer, and then the night before, when I was getting ready to go, the night before I went to bed, I take one of the jars out, and by the time I got up in the morning, my juice was ice cold, and it was delicious. And so that's a really good way if you don't have time and you just want to, you need to get on the go and go do things. Because for me, one of the biggest issues that I have is my time. I don't always have time to do meal prep. I don't always have time to, to do juicing. And so I try to do things, I don't know, in a bulky, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But so another way to get, I almost put my banana with my plastic fruit. That would not have been great. Another thing that I went to the doctor one time because I was having issues. And what they told me to do was to try to get more fiber, was these Metamucil fiber bars, fiber wafers. Now I'll have to say, they're not the tastiest because you start chewing them, and as you chew them, they start to get a little soggy. It's almost like all of a sudden you've got soggy raisin bran in your mouth. And I'm a slow eater and slow chewer, and so, but I mean, they're not the greatest. There's 2 wafers in here, and so if you have one every morning, that should also help with your fiber if you're lacking in fiber. There's tons of ways to get fiber, and it's really good for your colon to keep your colon clean. One of the things that I did learn in nutrition class was that the way fiber acts in our colons is it acts almost like a brush, cleaning the inside of your colon. So anything that's sitting on the sides, maybe it's old macaroni and cheese, maybe it's some your burger from In-N-Out. So it's not hot anymore. I shouldn't say that it's not hot because our air conditioner's on. So it is hot, but it's not triple digit hot. It's not a scorcher hot like it was. And I haven't had any Slurpees this week. So I'm doing okay. And as far as weight lost, I'm down another pound. And so, yay! Or as my puppet, this background one, I have like this little classroom setup thing. Anyway, this is my little puppet, and he's very excited that I have lost if I can get him in the thing, that I have lost 1 pound. And I'm very excited. So I have a total weight loss of 3.6 pounds. And I just hope that I can continue on. Yeah. So I'm taking pictures. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but like I was helping my cousin take pictures, and or well, he was setting up the shots, and I was snapping the camera because he's a professional photographer, and so I was helping. But I took a shot of myself, or he took a shot of me, and I happened to, go through the photographs and look at them and just think, wow, am I really that fat? I know you're not supposed to talk about yourself, but I just was like, I don't know, I always get so shocked. I told you, I think I have that syndrome where you really think that you're thinner than you are. Like, even right now, this red shirt makes me look like I'm out to here, but I don't really think I'm that big. Yeah. One of the biggest things, or one of my biggest problems that I have in the gym is injuring myself. Um, that's even if I'm walking around the park or whatever, because I like to go 100%. I like to give 100% when I'm working out. I'm like that cartoon character who thinks that if she works out really, really hard for a whole month, that I'll lose 30 pounds. And so in my mind, I try to work out really, really hard, really go, just go crazy with the exercise. But what ends up happening is I always hurt myself, and then I can't exercise. Then I'm sitting on the sidelines. And so I've been really, really trying to only do 30 minutes of cardio. That's really, really hard for me. I do 30 minutes of cardio. I ride the bicycle. I ride for about 4.5 miles. I try to keep my target heart rate at about 70. And I try to go higher, but then I see my heart rate go up, and it makes me a little bit nervous because um, my heart rate, I don't know. I know your heart rate's supposed to be up there like 135 or something like that. And so mine gets up there, and I'm sweating, and I'm really, really riding. And then after I ride for about 30 minutes, not about, for 30 minutes, then I get off the bike and I lift a couple of weights. It's so hard because in my mind I go, girl, you can lift 25 pounds on each arm, but I can't because when I do, I pull a muscle or I do something stupid. And so even though 2 pounds seems like it's not enough, 2 pounds seems like wussy weight. Like any cry baby can lift 2 or 3 pounds. But my reality is that when I'm lifting my arm up like that I get this pull from here to here, all the way on my forearm, that says you're getting ready to pop something. And so I lift my 2 pounds. And then I do this, I do this thing, I do that thing. And then when I'm lifting that's like I lift 5 pounds. And then I do 7.5 pounds doing a bench press or laying on my back and push it up. And I do that. And I really want to do squats, but then I hurt my knee. So I'm really trying to just back off of that and do the things that I can do and pay attention to how I feel, because I don't want to be knocked out of this race of trying to get healthy. Because finally, for the first time in about 9 months, I am not nursing an injury. Right now, I'm just nursing the fact that I'm heavy and I'm trying not to hurt myself while I try to lose weight. So, I hope you learned something today about poop. I know that we all poop, and pooping is nothing to be embarrassed about. It's a good thing when you poop. It's a good thing when you have a good poop, because everybody can't poop. So, that is it. Bye for now, and peace out.